Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been 2 months, but I'm finally back with my favorites. The reason I'm not going to do it every month is because since I don't really buy much makeup, I don't have enough to like try out, honestly. The only time I really get a lot of makeup is when I get my BoxyCharm, and I don't want every single month to be just my BoxyCharm products. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I actually want to point out is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty eyeshadow palette. I've had it for a long time, but I haven't really played with it. But then recently, the past 2 months, I have kind of. And they aren't really colors that I really go for, especially because they're very cool tony. But it makes me step out of my comfort zone. And since they're mostly mattes, I like that because I'm not a big, I like a pop of color, like, not like a pop, but like shimmery in the middle. But I'm more into like soft matte kind of colors. And this is really what I like to do when that's really all I want. I mean, I have several palettes like that, but this is something that I've just really like been into just because it's all matte. And it's something that I can really work with. Like, you can do eye look with just these shades over here, and then you can do them right here. Or you could just be a badass and put them all together. It doesn't matter. Why should makeup have standards? So yeah, like, I've been really digging this palette. Like, they're very soft. They're very blendable. They're pigmented, but like a good kind of pigmented, not like a big pigmentation kind of shadow where you're so scared that it won't blend out, but it's pigmented that you can build it up even more opaque in a way. So the next one I want to give a shout out to is the Modern Renaissance palette, and this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen this palette everywhere. It doesn't look like I've been into it a lot because I've kind of been in between palettes, but this is really good. Like, these are the shadows that I'd wear, and kind of my sister too. They're very soft, just like the IT Cosmetics one. This one is very blendable, very pigmented as well. But the only thing I guess you could say that's a disappointment is how powdery it is. But honestly, I don't really care about that. I'm not really like, oh my gosh, I'm getting fallout all over me, or there's powder everywhere. I don't really care. Just clean it up, stop bitching about it already. I don't think that really should dictate or help make, like, be what influences your opinion on something. So the next thing I want to talk about is this Jesse's Girl liquid eyeliner, and as you can see, I already swatched it, but it's like very pigment. I mean, look how black that is. And I've been having trouble with the NYX Cosmetics one, and I wanted to try this out, and it's very black. So far I haven't really seen much like it crumbling or anything like that, which I enjoy. It lasts very long on me. The next thing I want to talk about is actually affordable, and this is the e.l.f. Molten Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. I did a makeup look, and I think it was actually, I don't remember when I did it. No, yeah, it was some time ago, and I honestly was so surprised on how great it worked. I mean, do you see that? That is just one swipe, and like you can see how like shiny and like metallic it is. And then that's 2 coats right there, and it's like, it's amazing. I put that either like kind of like a halo effect. I like doing that sometimes now. I don't know why, I've just been kind of into it. And you can blend it out. You have plenty of time to blend out, but then when it sets and it's not budging at all. I don't see it fade away throughout the day. I see it there the entire day. There's no problem with it. I actually wanted to pick up more, but I just haven't found the time to go get more, or I don't know. I just feel like I want to get like dark colors, but it's like I'm so scared because I feel like I'm gonna make my eyes look like they're raccoons, and I'm just like, no. So that's why literally I'm just getting like rose gold or gold kind of metallic kind of shades like this. The next eye product I want to talk about, I'm pretty sure you've heard of, is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And once again, this is great. It's honestly, so you all know I put the regular Voluminous Carbon Black mascara on first, and then I go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Honestly, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara has been replaced with this bad boy. Like, my eyelashes are so stubborn, so stubborn. They don't want to curl or anything, and this one, yeah, it doesn't make them like be like boom. I just feel like you need to have naturally long curly eyelashes for that kind of stuff, or maybe I just have a shitty ass eyelash curler. but this seriously makes my eyelashes look great. They don't look very clumpy. They look really nice. And honestly, I feel like this is good for everybody. And it's drugstore, so how can you beat that? I have two lip products. The first one is this Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. I don't know why, I just always gravitate towards these kind of mauve-y, nudie shades. But this one, it's very pretty. Like, it's just your typical mauve nude color. Wet n Wild has some really good liquid lipsticks. They don't feel like they're sucking the life out of my lips. But I mean, I'm the same way. I don't feel like liquid lips are supposed to be hydrating at all. They're just supposed to be tolerable and comfortable, you know? And this is what this is. The next product I want to talk about is this lip gloss from Allegory Story in the shade Plato's Cave. And this was actually in a BoxyCharm. I want to say it was last month's, but I really don't know. And this is just a very dark nude lip gloss. Honestly, the only reason I really love this, it's pretty thick. I think glosses are supposed to be thick. I'm really not sure. I don't really have many lip glosses. This one is thicker than the ColourPop lip glosses. And it's opaque, which I like. I hate having like 20 shades of lip glosses and they have no color to them. Like, what's the point? So I love this one that is brown, and then when I wear like a shade that's like a lipstick that's too pink, I put this on top and it kind of nudes it and makes it more darker, so it's not bright pink, because like I said, I'm not good with, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone. So this is what works for me. And it's not sticky at all, which I enjoy, because it's not like gonna be like your saliva going up and down, or it's not gunky or anything at all, which I love. So the next thing I want to talk about are face products, and the first one I want to talk about is this Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade 10 Satin Coral. I hope you've heard of this, because if you haven't, you've been living under a rock. And if you're watching this from me and haven't heard it from Kathleen Lights, I don't know what's going on. Like, you need to watch her more than me. I'm just kidding. Stay here. I love you. So anyways, I've been testing out a few blushes, and this one, honestly, I wasn't expecting to like it, but I really do. Oh my gosh, I just smudged it into the lipstick. But it's this right here. It's very, very nude, and I like it because it adds like almost like just like a very touch of like color on your cheeks. You know, sometimes I want like a really nice kind of intense blush, but it's like this makes me look a bit tan and glowy at the same time. I don't know what it is. It's just so pretty. It's very soft. At first I felt like it wasn't showing up, like what the heck, and then I felt like it was so patchy, but then I always think everything's patchy on me because the facial hair, because I'm a man. And but then I kept trying it and I really enjoy it. Yes, it doesn't show up bit much on me because I am pretty dark, but it shows up on me enough to the point where I like it and I can enjoy it and wear it. And I believe this is like $3-4, and you can find it at Ulta. So the next face product I want to talk about is this Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in Rodeo Drive. I got it in BoxyCharm once again, and it came broken, sadly. I haven't fixed it. I don't know how to fix it. I'm scared to fix it. It's just all crumbly. I hope you can see it. It's like falling all over the place, but it is so beautiful. Honestly, it almost feels a bit glittery, and if you put too much, it starts to it looks too chunky to me. I just don't like much highlight. I still haven't found the one. Maybe I have the Pure Nude Essence one. Amazing. This one is also great. I love it, only when I'm trying to be like dramatic, but it's very soft, and little goes a very long way. As you can see, look, I tried to remove the eyeliner, wasn't going anywhere. So here, I mean, like, look at that. No wonder everyone's like obsessed with it. It's blinding. Maybe that swatch isn't doing it justice, but if you start to layer it, it just gets more and more intense. And this is not like rubbing really hard. This is just like a few swipes. The next face product I'm so happy to talk about is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm in the shade 208 Sun Beige. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is my favorite foundation now. I don't know, it's kind of beating the Wet n Wild foundation because it does honestly kind of give me a glow. the way it feels on my skin, the way it looks, it looks like my skin. I love it so much. The only thing, I don't know what's going on, is that when I put it on and start blending, it's like, I don't know if it's my moisturizer or the primer that I have, when I start bouncing my sponge on it, it's like white stuff comes off. It looks like a moisturizer that I accidentally mixed in it. So I don't know if it's that. Oh, maybe it's because it has sunscreen in it. Is that the reason why? Because it has sunscreen in it? I'm really not sure, guys. Let me know, please let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's something I need to change. I feel like now that I'm looking at it, I think it's the sunscreen. The next thing I want to talk about is this from Physicians Formula multicolored bronzer. I bought it because I was looking for this NYX one that I heard about, and honestly guys, I don't even know what a good bronzer is for me, or what good contour thing is good for me. I don't know, it's just a guessing game for me. But this right here, I feel like it gives color to my face. It can kind of like give me a nice pretty contour or whatever. I feel like this is it for me. Like, I really enjoy it. It's really soft, and since it mixes like different shades, like it has like a dark brown, a light one, like a peachy color, a yellow, like a red kind of shade, and then I put it on and it looks amazing. Maybe that swatch isn't doing it justice and it just looks awful. But it really works. I think it's just because it's a finger swatch, and I think if it were like a brush swatch, like you can see it, and it's not cool tone, which I love because that's what makes you start to look very muddy, especially since we're dark girls. Very cool tone stuff can look very muddy very quickly, and since this is a bit more warm tone, it works great for me. The last face product I want to talk about is this Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. You all know about this. I love it. I use like 10 different setting sprays when I'm doing my makeup, just so I don't look so powdery. But then honestly, I really think this helps my makeup last. Like, no joke. Like, I thought my Wet n Wild was doing it and everything, but I honestly feel like I think I need to really examine myself. Like, really examine myself. And I'm going to tell you, honestly right now I'm going to tell you, like 100% for sure, this helps your makeup last. It locks it in. It kind of, in a way, just like the Urban Decay B6 one, it takes away the very powdery look to your face if you're wearing a lot of powder. And this makes it go away as well. Like, you could put this in the middle of your foundation and at the after it and everything, and it makes your foundation like melt into your skin, makes it look flawless and everything. Like, wow. So this last product I want to talk about is pretty random. It's something I found at the dollar store because I have like containers to organize my makeup, and you know, when you pull in and out drawers, they're just like moving all over the place. So I bought these at the dollar store, and they are the poster tack, basically adhesive stuff, like little thingies. And it's just like these strips right here, blue strips. It's a lot, and it's just sticking. It's just like, it's an adhesive, and this will last you a long time because you just need a very little, like this much. Just put it like in 2 corners or 4 if you really want to, and you stick it down where you want it, and it will not budge. Like, I bought this and I have like, maybe, let me count them real quick. I have 8 little little containers in my drawer right here, but I'm gonna buy more because I'm about to buy a new drawer set, and then I use them for my silverware, and that's a lot. Like, there's 4 corners on mostly everything, and this is how much I've used, and this is $1. $1. So that's it, guys, for my May and June favorites. I know it was very little just for 2 months, but you know, I haven't really been buying much makeup. I'm trying to keep up with everybody, but honestly, I'm gonna buy really what interests me. So anyways, guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.